The church and the hustlers were the two main pillars William Ruto used in 2022 presidential campaigns to get votes. The hustlers are considered poor, so they want somebody who can give them hope. William Ruto effectively used the church to give the hustlers hope, and they voted for William Samoei Ruto. If these two pillars are disturbed, then William Ruto's rule and future political endeavors becomes shaky. In this video, I want us to listen to a news item captured by NTV, after which we are going to dissect that to see what it means politically. Listen to this.
Religious leaders and civil society organizations under the Mulika initiative want President William Ruto to fulfill the Kenya Kwanza manifesto promises. The leaders say the government has failed to address the most pertinent issues affecting Kenyans. Speaking in Murang'a County, the leaders also asked the Kenya Kwanza administration to stop the early politicking and work towards bringing down the cost of living, saying increased taxes on essential commodities has made the lives of most Kenyans unbearable.
Mzigo umekuwa mzito sana, na mzigo wa wananchi wakati mwingine unasababishwa na siasa, kwa sababu ikiwa watu wangeweza kuangazia mambo ya development na hali vile ya nchi yetu itakuwa mzuri, ukulima, viwanda na kila sekta, basi mwananchi angekuwa anapata mapato mazuri.
Na bado inasemekana kwamba ati hii change inafanywa itakuwa very painful, but it is beyond now, inakuwa chungu zaidi ya mno. Tujaribu kupunguza siasa, watu wafanye kazi, watafute alternative ya kurahisishia wananchi wa Kenya maisha.
Ajiko hakuna kitu kingine anahitaji, ni apate services, produce ya chakula chake kipate bei. Akipata hivyo yeye ako sawa, aweze kusomesha watoto wake, aweze kukulisha watoto, asomeshe, mambo mengine iko sawa.
Tunataka hii serikali vile tu ilifanya kampeni ikisema maneno ya youth, hiyo maneno waiti sana maanani.
But what we request is for harmonization and for the people to do their work. If it is executive, let them do their job. If it is judiciary, let them do their job without any coercion, because judiciary is independent.
Dictators all over the world have always used religion to oppress the poor. And that's why this German philosopher Karl Marx says, religion is the opium of the masses. A human being is closest to God when everything else has failed. And that's where these leaders comes in, and they deceive them through religion. And in several occasions, we've heard them saying leadership comes from God. But that's a topic for another day. Listening to those church leaders, what does those sentiments mean politically? If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. The first meaning, William Ruto is losing support from those who supported him. And I'm saying that because this is not the first time we are seeing the church coming out to denounce William Ruto. In the recent days, several church leaders are coming out to denounce William Ruto, something that was not happening in 2022. So it means that the church is also waking up to the reality that maybe this person we supported was not God-given. Or if he was God-given, then the grace of the Lord has left him. And that only means, as time goes by, Ruto is becoming more and more unpopular. Secondly, Ruto used the church pulpit effectively to lie to the hustlers. He was using the pulpit. Now that the church has started denouncing him, it means that even that pulpit, they might even deny William Samoei Ruto. And I'm saying that because if you look at All Saints Cathedral Church in Nairobi, they have been very vocal in their attacks against William Samoei Ruto. And actually very many Kenyans are supporting them, because when the church and the government are in bed, then the population suffers. The church should be the voice of the voiceless. So when the church and the state are working together, then the church will not be able to actually call the state to order anytime the state goes astray. So All Saints Cathedral Church has been doing a wonderful job in calling the government to order. So it's also coming out very clearly to me that as the church starts denouncing Ruto, the church will deny William Ruto that podium to play politics. And that also just means Ruto is getting more and more unpopular. Listening to those church leaders again, they were speaking in Murang'a. And we know Murang'a has been the epicenter of all the drama pertaining to William Ruto and the church. That convinces me that the mountain region is also now realizing that Ruto misled them, because the church is the mirror of the society. So it might be possible that the church leaders are also now listening to the ground, and they are seeing the ground complaining about William Ruto, about the high cost of living, about the unkept promises. So it's also coming out very clearly that the same ground on the mountain is also complaining against Ruto. And that means that the hustler's ground or the hustler's pillar is also disintegrating. As I conclude, Ruto succeeded in killing the church. Very many Kenyans no longer have trust and even faith in our churches, courtesy to William Samoei Ruto. Ruto made these church leaders to worship him instead of worshiping the true God. So when the church is now complaining about William Ruto's rule, it's also coming out very clearly that they might not be spiritual leaders. So it might also be possible that it's now time for punishment. God is angry. God is about to punish William Ruto and to punish the church leaders. That's why now the church leaders, there is some confusion. If they believed in William Ruto just 1 year and a few months ago, how comes things have changed that fast? I'm seeing God is angry and there is a looming punishment. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. The sentiments by those church leaders confirms that if at all William Ruto was God-given, then that grace of God has left him. He is now on his own. He no longer has that favor. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.
Hatutanyamaza na hatutauziwa uoga na serikali wala waziri Kindiki wala yeyote. Asiongee tu, ameongea kwa muda wa mwezi mzima sasa. Hatutaki perepere za waziri, hatutaki perepere za viongozi ambao wanaunga mkono mambo wasioyajua, hatutaki perepere za kutishwa sisi wenyeji wa Lamu. Hatutishiki. Hatuogopi mtu yoyote. Na ikiwa serikali itakataa kusikia sauti zetu sisi indigenous ambao ni wanyonge hapa Lamu, kwa nini anaingilia wenye kumiliki ranches Lamu? Atuambie interest yake kwa hizi ranches ni nini? Walikuja kuzipata hizo ranches, walikuja wakazipata zikiwa hapo. Kwa nini leo yeye amekuwa akifungua mdomo, yeye haja yake ni ranches? Ukiingia kwa mtu mwenyewe akikufukuza, muelewane, lakini sio kusema huyo atolewe nipewe mimi.
Maisha yamekuwa ni magumu.